Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
"56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run."
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
I don't think Gurley back.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know you felt that one.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What is that? 18. 45.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, high 7.
Mike's 56.
Play action. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the flood.
Back to throw, Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready. 56. Check 56. Crunch time, defense. Slam. Shift.
Check 21. Check 13.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
51.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check 43.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Run!
7 yards there and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller.
Watson's pass complete to Will Fuller. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. I'm set.
With the score, Texans 7.
Mike by four.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, screen play, Johnson. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Strong right. 4 down.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Stepping. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
Absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the... And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Now that touchdown, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
56, right there, 56.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 56. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Hey, box drop.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25.
Check 56. Bandit.
Hey, white.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
61, Sam.
Danny. Check.
Go. Ready, go.
From the gun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Watch the shift.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Good set. 19.
Mike, 45. I'm going to come back to you.
54. And no time.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
We got this.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Watson. He's got Fuller. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 31.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a Tim Carey for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson.
Here we go.
And Thomas has it. And they move this all the way
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Complete to Jordan Thomas. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Tyler Davison on the tackle. A loss of 2.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, 24! Man up, D. 45's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
45.
Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 28, Falcons 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So that'll back them up 5.